Like in Dubai, I feel pedo has a lot of scope. Range, again, what I have heard is that now they are paying you on commission. See, people like luxury, visual treat. What is good to your eyes, what is pleasant to your eyes is pleasant to your mind. It gives peace to your mind. That's how people are. People like things that look good. So you have to become best friends with Indeed and LinkedIn. That's the only way you can find.
So, Sheza, after successfully clearing the exam, how can one find a job?
So you have to become best friends with Indeed and LinkedIn. That's the only way you can find job. Okay, you have to keep checking LinkedIn. You have to keep checking Indeed. Indeed is one site where you will find vacancies, a lot of job opportunities. Accordingly, you can keep applying. If it is something that you like, they will call you if they select your profile, and if it is you are happy with the offer that they are giving, you can take up. If you're not, you can reject. Not a problem, but it's basically LinkedIn and Indeed. I have had opportunities via LinkedIn and Indeed only. The other sites I've not tried. There are other sites too, but I have not tried. And LinkedIn, you can contact a lot of people. You can build your community, you can build your network and speak to a lot of people. Ask them how the practice is in the country you want to migrate to, and if it is good enough to go, they'll give you their inputs. They will tell you whether to come or not, and you can take guidance from them. So it's basic. I have approached these two portals. If you know something else, well and good.
So, Sheza, what is the state of dentist job market in Dubai?
I think, as I just said, it's all about having right amount of contacts, right number of contacts. Okay, if you have good contacts, definitely you're going to do really well anywhere, not just in Dubai. Anywhere you will do well. You can move around, you can keep jumping from one clinic to the other, provided you have good number of contacts. If you have less number of contacts, it's not going to be easy. You are not going to be earning well. You're not going to be meeting the expectation with which you went to the country. So it's all about having good, dental community is like that. The more interactive you are with people, the more contacts you have, the better it is for you. But in case you don't have any contacts, you're going all by yourself, and then it becomes really hard. So that's how the job market also varies accordingly. It's not that you're having a lot of job opportunities. There are a lot of criteria for you to get placed in Dubai, a lot of criteria at the moment. So, but I feel if you have good number of contacts, it is easier.
Could you give us a salary range for a dentist working in Dubai? And also, I'm curious to know the cost of living there.
Okay, salary range, again, what I have heard is that now they are paying you on commission basis. Fixed salary, maybe if you get into hospitals, you can get. It varies again. It varies from place to place. It varies depending on the number of patients you see. If it is commission basis, it basically depends on the number of patients you treat. And also it might have a lot to do with your specialty. Okay, depends on specialty which is in demand. Like in Dubai, I feel pedo has a lot of scope. Because there they don't believe children being treated by any dentist who is not a pediatric dentist, BDS or other specialities. They don't really prefer. They want pediatric dentist itself to treat. So pedo has good scope in UAE, in Dubai, and ortho in general has good scope. I think prosto also has. And the remaining other specialities, I feel it's all about the contacts that you can establish. So the more contacts, the more people the better cases you will be handling, and accordingly you will earn well.
So what would be the basic package?
See, in hospitals, I'm not very sure how much they pay. At least 8 to 10 they should pay a beginner, right? I feel they should pay. Not that I have had much interaction with people on how much they can earn. Everybody has told me whatever interactions I've had or whatever conversations I've had with people, they have told me it's all about building a patient base for yourself, and accordingly you will be earning.
And what about the cost of living?
Cost of living, see, again for this question, I have not moved to Dubai yet, so I have not experienced it yet to know how much it will take for you to live in Dubai every month. But I can obviously share whatever information I have from somebody I know there. It is approximately you will need 7 to 8 thousand dirhams. You will need every month. I feel every month you will need, but it again depends on your lifestyle. The more luxury you want, the more you would like to chill in life, then obviously the cost goes up. So it has a lot to do with your lifestyle.
Personal choices.
Yeah, your personal choices, and rent itself is a bit high in Dubai. This is something I have heard universally from everybody. So rent itself is high. So that's what your pay also has to be accordingly. Otherwise, it's not worth moving to the country.
So, Sheza, what are the chances of employer sponsoring a visa, stay, and other facilities?
So it actually depends on the employer, a lot to do with employer. There are small clinics who will not provide you with any facilities. On the other hand, you also have big shot clinics who are willing to sponsor you, who are willing to take care of your accommodation and everything. So it has a lot to do with your sponsor. And yes, if you get into hospitals, then yes, they will take care of your visa, they will take care of your license activation, everything they will take care. But if you cannot get into hospitals or big shot clinics, and if you are planning to start with small practice, then you may have to take care of the expenses. So it has a lot to do with your employer.
So, Sheza, what is the duration of license validity?
It's valid for a year. Every year you have to renew it. Be it your registration, be it your license, every year you have to renew it.
And how much would that cost?
Okay. Now registration, once you pass the exam, it's valid for 5 years. So you have to keep renewing it every year for the next 5 years in case you don't find a job or something that is satisfying to you. You can keep renewing it till you find a good job. So you can do that for 5 years, and then license activation, once the license is activated, again every year you have to renew it. So license activation every year, I think it's around 60,000 INR. Okay, 60,000 is, or maybe little more. It depends if you are activating full-time or part-time license. So part-time, I think a little more expensive. Part-time will be 80,000 or something like that. And otherwise you can, if you're not satisfied with any opportunities that are coming your way, you can just keep renewing your registration. So registration renewal, see, once you complete 2 years, you have to do again data flow for those 2 years. What did you do those 2 years? They will want to know if you had any kind of clinical experience or not. So you have to do data flow for 2 years, and then renew the eligibility letter. So that will be around, I think, 30 to 35,000 approx. That is for registration. But license, it will be more. That is, license you can renew every year only after you start practicing in Dubai.
So, Sheza, what could be the reason why many of the dental students want to settle in UAE after their graduation?
It's not just dental students. I think everybody in general likes to settle in UAE or especially Dubai, to be very honest. That's because, see, people like luxury. Visual treat, what is good to your eyes, what is pleasant to your eyes is pleasant to your mind, it gives peace to your mind. That's how people are. People like things that look good. And Dubai is a beautiful country. You yourself know that. You've been there, right? So it's a beautiful country. People generally fall for the luxury, the luxurious life that they have there. And lifestyle is amazing, different, nice. So these are the reasons people want to settle in Dubai.
So, what message would you like to give for the aspiring dentist who would like to settle abroad?
If you are looking at settling in Dubai, I would say, want to take up the exam, well and good. It's good to take up exam. I mean, I like to take up exams and see how good I am at clearing exams, provided money is not a barrier. You can take up exams, not a problem, just to know how good you are with your practical approach towards cases, how much of theory remains in your head. It's good. But if you want to look at obviously from career perspective, I would suggest everybody to have enough contacts in Dubai or any of the Emirates in UAE or any other Middle East country. Establish good contacts, then move to the country, see if somebody is willing to give you an opportunity, see if somebody is willing to recruit you, take care of your expenses to some extent. At least you have a good employer, you are going to be happy there, you will earn also well, and you will not miss your family if everything goes fine. Otherwise, if you don't have sufficient number of people there, you are planning to go all by yourself, then yes, it is going to be difficult. You don't have any family members or any friends, so it's going to get monotonous, it's going to be lonely. In spite of the country being nice, in spite of everything, you have no people there, then I don't really suggest to go to a country where there is nobody for you. So always try to have sufficient number of people. You can rely on sufficient number of contacts with dentists, good amount of friends. Then if you move.
Thank you so much. If you're curious to know about the registration process for the DHA exams, head over to Lakshmi's dental channel LDFS, in which she has explained the step-by-step guide how to do the registration process. The link is given below. If you find this episode helpful, do share your thoughts and comments, and please do show your support by liking, sharing and subscribing to the channel. This is Dr. Prince signing off. I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you.